This morning at about 8:30, we received a call from a distraught female indicating that a 46-year-old male acquaintance had exited her car just north of the Scituate police station on 3A. She indicated that this subject was suicidal. Officers responding to the scene discovered that he had fled into a wooded area. The officers established communications with him via cell phone. It was during that communications that he indicated that he was armed with 245s and 14-round clips, and that if any officer, he could see the officers on 3A, and that if they approached him in the wooded area, that there was going to be a problem. So what happened is the perimeter was established, about a 1 square mile perimeter. Metrolec SWAT unit, state police, and ATF and FBI. We had a coordinated response along with Scituate police, and we were eventually able to establish communications again with this subject with negotiators. It was during that time that he decided that after 3 or 4 hours that he would come out of the woods. He was given ample opportunity to come out of the woods. He refused to do that. SWAT team was deployed into the woods. We had a visual on him just inside the wood line. They deployed behind a rook, a bobcat type of a unit, and were able to take him into custody. Right now he is at the Scituate police station. He's charged. He had an outstanding warrant for his arrest from an incident, I believe it was 6 days ago, for domestic abuse.
Did he actually have any weapons on him when you found him?
We have not found any weapons at this time. We do have firearms detecting canines still traversing the woods where he was located.
Was that warrant involving the same person he was with today?
It was a relative of the female who he's with today.
Other than saying that he had the weapons on him, is there any indication that he did have weapons? Did anybody see him with any weapons? Or
nobody saw him with weapons. Even the female acquaintance this morning had not seen him with weapons. He did have a backpack on, and he was, we knew he was despondent, and he had indicated that he was going to harm himself with a firearm.
And so did he specifically said to her that he was going to harm himself, and then he told police he was going to harm police?
He indicated that if we approached him, that he would shoot police.
There was quite a response here, even your release, it says ATF, FBI. Do you think this was too much of a response for a suicidal man?
No, this is the type of response that this gets me. The whole idea is, one, we're concerned with his safety. We're concerned with containing him. We had the proper amount of people here to contain him. We had personnel with telephone capabilities, additional telephone capabilities beyond our offices, who were able to make sure that we could continue to ping his phone and keep him on the line. And we were talking 1 square mile area that we're trying to keep him in. And there were, the officers that you saw here was only half of what we actually had to do.
Did that 1 square mile area include the 3 schools that were locked down? And
they were just outside the area. They were placed in shelter-in-place mode, and we assigned an officer just to go to make them feel more comfortable. His name is Douglas Simonovich. His last known address is 491 North Main Street in Oxford, Mass.
what is he charged with?
Right now he's charged with a abuse prevention violation. He had violated a restraining order last week.
Would you spell that last name for us?
The last name is spelled Simonovitch. First name Douglas.
And are there any charges stemming from this incident here today, or could he be facing charges from today?
There's likely to be no charges here. While he did make a threatening response to the officers were never exposed to a firearm. We have not located a firearm. Right now we're concerned for his mental health, and we're taking steps towards improving that circumstance.
Was he intoxicated?
He was in a car driven by a local woman. We don't know the exact connection beyond that.
Do you know where they were coming from, or what had kind of caused this to erupt right here?
He was in the car. They were traveling on 3A North. She became concerned for his mental health. She ended up stopping on Route 3A. He got out of the car. She immediately contacted the Scituate police. But by the time officers who were already in the station had got out on 3A, he had hit the woods.
We understand he may be a veteran or have some sort of military background.
There is indication that he may have been in the armed services, a branch of the Army, for a couple of years. I believe that was a while ago.
Army or Marines?
It was originally the Marines. Well, what we're hearing now, it might have been the Army. I don't have confirmation on that.
Was he intoxicated?
He appears to be intoxicated.
And what was the warrant for?
It was a violation of a restraining order.
Were any of the homes in the area evacuated because of this?
Any of
the homes in the surrounding area
Yes.
evacuated?
A few of the homes in the immediate area that backed up to this, and I'm talking a distance of several hundred yards even, those were evacuated.
Does he have any history of anything like this?
I'm sorry?
Does he have any prior criminal history?
Not that we're seeing, no.
So after Hingham District Court, is he going to be admitted? Are you going to send him to a hospital?
We're still evaluating his mental health status at the police station. He's just finished his booking. We'll make a determination or whether more immediate mental health issues are going to be dealt with tonight.
In the end, did you convince him to surrender, or did you have to physically apprehend him?
The SWAT operators on 3A finally had a visual on him. They started communicating face-to-face with him. And at that point, it was just a matter of approaching him safely and taking him into custody.
So he didn't put up any resistance?
I'm sorry?
He didn't put up any resistance when they
He did
got
not.
face to face?
He did as instructed. He laid on the ground. I'm sorry? Question again?
You said there was a special vehicle.
It's similar to a Bobcat, a construction vehicle, only it's armored. It's called a Rook. The SWAT team uses it for situations like this. They can deploy officers into situations where they can't get the Bobcats, the armored vehicles, in close. So they use that to get in the woods. SWAT officers came in behind that vehicle and then were able to take him into custody.
What part of this was led to the federal agents being involved? Was it because he threatened police, or just because of the how big of the search perimeter
ATF
was?
brings resources down as far as gun sniffing capabilities, as far as tracking weapons and stuff like that. They came down and stood by. There were additional federal agents who had were highly technical in phone capabilities, so they came down in support of our officers.
For the outstanding warrant, was that out of Scituate or out of Oxford?
This the warrant was out of Rockland as a place of offense. It was out of Hingham District Court.
And when was that?
This was issued, I believe, 5 or 6 days ago. It was issued on 10/6 of 2017.
And this took about 5 hours to come to a resolution, is that right? Can you talk
Yes, it
about
did.
the length of time and resources put into this?
You know, time and resources, when everybody's safe at the end of the day, that's nothing. Okay, we'll gladly deploy those type of resources.
It's kind of hard to believe that someone could use all these resources and cause a lockdown in a town and not face any charges.
Well, again, we're not done with this. He's still in the booking. Okay, but right